Hello everyone, this is Anna from Lexington Journals. I hope everybody's well. It's lovely to be back again with you in this channel. And I think you probably know that I've been away for a couple of weeks, and I came back with lots of new ideas, and my hands are a little bit more rested. So here we go. We're starting our autumn. Well, it's not autumn yet. I shouldn't rush summer away, but it's the end of the summer, so we're still in the end of the summer, and that's nice. So yeah, we're beginning. We're having a new beginning at the moment. So it's nice. What I've done here, we're going to be doing our crafting Friday today, as you know. And what I've done here is, as you can see, I have got a couple of pieces from a journal that was never made of the cover. And this is a paper that I really loved. It's Japanese paper, and I didn't want to scrape it off or cover it with something else, because I don't really like that anyway, because it gives it too much of a texture and sometimes it bubbles up. So I saved these and I thought, well, who knows, we'll do something with them one day, and the day has arrived. so what I thought I'd do today, I have been inspired by this idea of creating something that's a little bit more dimensional. It has more dimensions than one or two. It's like not completely flat, and I collected a few bits and pieces, and I thought I could add them onto these two parts, so we can have a front and a back, and without having a journal we can tie the front and the back together with things that we would like to put inside, and create like a closure. For example, we want to throw away some old letters, or we want to put away some notes that we've written, and they're special, but we don't need to look at them again and again. They're just special. Or some things that, anyway, you know what I mean. I think you understand what I mean. It's just putting away things that we don't want to look at all the time, but at the same time we want to have access to if we need to. And it will be a little bit difficult to have access to once we're done with this. So that's why I'm actually just going to, in the middle, I'm not going to put anything, but I will just I'll explain to you what my thought behind this is. So what I've got here, as I said, I've got these two, which will be like front and back cover. And don't worry about this, because a lot of it is going to be covered up. And I have a fossil here, a real fossil from Dorset, and I'm going to add that onto this cover. And this is like an old folder, piece of folder, but really old. And this is some music paper. And if you have been following me on Instagram, maybe a few of you noticed that I was in Kew Gardens yesterday. So I picked up something from there, some soap, and I've got this lovely bag, and this bag is beautiful because all these lovely plant prints on it. So whether I'm going to use the whole thing or I'm going to cut pieces of the plant and add them, I don't know yet. It's going to be having a botanical theme, and I've got this leaf, this material ribbon thing. This comes from a very old material and embroidered, so I think it's really, really pretty. Sorry, here it is. I have this, which comes from Nick the Booksmith's Downloadables journal. I have this, which is a little piece from the Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare, and it's about fairies. So garden fairies, garden, all that. This is a piece of Tim Holtz scrapbook paper and some more kind of botanical. This here, and this is a beautiful picture of a fairy on a green, like a green leaf, kind of leafy thing. I don't know what to call it really. And here is brush and some more of this lace, a different type of lace, and here's some butcher's twine. And I found him as well, who comes from a menu from a restaurant, Italian restaurant. But I love this, and so I thought I cut it out. Might use it, might not. Might go into a medieval journal at some stage because he's a jester. Okay, so I think we've got a bit here to get on with. And the whole point is we will be creating a mixed media front. I think I won't be touching the back too much, but I will have the front. I'm going to attach things onto it, and then once it's all done, we will have a kind of a folder, and we can decide towards the end whether we want to attach these two and have it like a little book that opens and closes or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, at the moment, to start with, because mainly I want to decorate the cover to start with, because as I said, we don't know whether we're going to do anything else with it. So I'm going to start by attaching the brush onto it. And where is my glue? Of course, haven't been away for a few days. I never know where my glue is. I know where the glue is. I found it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line here and stick the glue on. Stick the brush onto it. There it is. And if you don't want to see what, it wants to look a bit vintage, so we'll put it there. Now there's the fossil. It's a bit of a little research folder. So we can add an image from here that is an image of a plant there. And I'll move this big piece of paper. I can use it later if we need it. And I will glue it here. And this would be nice on a darker contrast. So I'm going to cut around and keep everything. But I will cut around in such a way so that you can see the back of the old folder. So whoever is going on a little, let's say, journey, and they want to collect things and stick them on rather than put them in, but they want to stick them onto their cover of their notebooks, this is a way of doing it. And this could be also a journal cover, obviously. I mean, clearly you can do that. But at the moment I'm doing because I'm using quite a lot of things, like, I'm going to be using brushes, and and the fossil, I don't really know if some people might not mind, but I think this is more of a piece that you might want to just have separately somewhere. You don't want to add paper into it too much and make it a notebook, but again, that's anybody's preference. I couldn't, you know what I mean. Anybody can, people can do what they like. Always. Oh, what did I just do? That's clever. There we are. Talking, and I am not doing what I said I was going to do, which is to attach this here. And keep a bit of a background, but not too much, because we don't want to cover too much the top of this. And you can tell it's kind of old and, you know. I think it's already shaping up a bit. Honestly, I haven't got a design in my mind. I'm just you know, just getting there gradually. So I'm going to cut this a little bit more. And again, I am going to attach it here. I'm using glue everywhere because it works very well on material this as well, even though I don't know if it's meant for it, but I still use it on material as well. There it is. It'll dry. Dry out soon. Well, it might not. If it doesn't, we'll see. Usually it dries, but maybe this is a bit too thin, this material. We'll see what happens. There. And that can go here. Take her and remove quite a bit of the paper around. She's been folded because I thought I was going to do something else. I was planning on a different crafting project, and then I decided against it because a lot of it was going to be done on a sewing machine, and you wouldn't be able to watch the process, and it would have been silly to do that, wouldn't it? So but we might do it one day when I'm able to move the camera, you know, to have the machine under the camera and all on the side or whatever is more convenient. But here it is. There's a lot of this leaf branch thing there. And I'm going to take a fresh glue. And I'm going to put her here because it's a bit like she's kind of flying over the journal. Forgive me if my hands move away from the camera sometimes. I'm still, you know, obviously trying to get it to be in a good position, well centered for what I'm doing. But sometimes it goes away. The camera flies away. Okay. That's good. Actually, I just had an idea, so yeah, I am going to close the I am going to close this as a folder, and it'll be lovely because then you could use things to slip in. You could use it to put things through. And I'll have this here. Still a bit hot here. We don't really want it too hot. We were saying today it was just a bit too hot. I enrolled my daughter this morning to college, and the equivalent of college, not the equivalent, but she's still 16, but that's what happens. They kind of move to a different stage here when they're 16. So she started her A-levels, and it was so hot. It started off really cool, and then when we were leaving from the college, it was just too much. And we were saying, we want to get cold. Or you'd probably think, oh, why are you wishing the cold? But I feel like that. So what can I do? It's not my fault. That's the way I feel. I don't like too much heat. So I've got these two here, and I'm going to put them, I think, next to each other, because I think it's rather cute. It's kind of a symmetrical thing. So yesterday we had our little giveaway, and I haven't been able to work. Oh, I can't. It's not I haven't been able to. I tried, but it was not possible to do a live one, sadly, because I need over 1,000 subscribers. I haven't reached the 1,000 subscribers yet, nowhere near. So I had to do it. I had to do a video of it. So excuse me for that. There we are. I'm gonna put this. Glue it and put it. Oops. This is where it wants to go. Okay, that's it. The decision has been taken. It has been made by the actual fossil. The fossil wants to fall there, so that's fine. I'm not going to say no. And here is the piece of material. And I do like to have a little bit of a cover, allow that to show. So I'm going to start working on layering here on top of the actual things that are there. So I'm going to where should I put this? Here. Put this here. There. To cover the line on this. Nicely. And then I'm going to add the lace here in the bottom. It's got a lovely earthy, light pink color, and it comes out. It shows it, brings it out. So there it is. So you've noticed we've used quite a lot of different materials and elements. And oh, I wish I had a little piece of wood, and I can get a piece of wood because I can just go out into the garden and pick a branch. So I might do that. And I'll be back in a second with a branch. Okay, so here we are, a couple of real things here. So I will attach these on the book cover actually, no, book cover. There they are. And this will eventually dry out, so dry up the branch, so there are a few leaves on it. So okay, so got quite a bit of stuff here already, and here it hasn't been printed that well, I noticed, so it's nice to just cover that part. But then you'll miss I think I'll leave it, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna add another little, well not little, it's not that little, another plant from the Kew Gardens paper bag. There. And put it here. Great. So this is the one side of it, and I think I'll stop here. And we have all sorts of things happening. This one should go a little bit further up. Glue it again. Yeah, all sorts of things happening. And I think in order to make sure that it's all well attached, I'm going to use the butcher's twine. The butcher's twine. So, butcher's twine is so useful. So, it's going to start from here. And do a really tight tie here, and it doesn't matter how it's done, does it really? It doesn't, no, because it's just going to be rustic anyway. It's done, that's the idea. So it's there. Sorry, there hasn't done very well here. So what I'll do is I'll do another one, because I really do want trial and error, you see. But I do want. So the secret is, don't throw away your paintbrushes and anything that's dried up or not working when it comes to materials, because you can add them on covers, book covers, and make the most of your stuff. And I have a Pinterest board, and I call it something like Into the Forest or something like that, I can't remember now. And this is how I got inspired. We were talking about it with my daughter, and she said, why don't you, actually she said that Into the Forest is a very nice thought, an idea, into the woods. Or was it the forest? I think it's the forest. And I thought, well, yeah, you're right, this is a good idea. Could get a bit of a forest feel on a cover. So let me just do this. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to do this here. I need a longer one. And it will protect the fossil as well nicely. There's plenty of glue there, so no problem about that. And get it really, really tight on the top. it. I usually hold one side where I tie so that it keeps it tight. There we go. That's it. And I do like the string, so might get a bit more of that happening. Getting a good view, yeah. I have to keep climbing up and checking that it's still okay. Although I know how to center it, sometimes I just get carried away and I move around and lose that. And here, I'm going to tie it up here as well. And I think it's nicely balanced. I was going to use more images, but I think that as a front of a journal, I think it looks really, really nice. Well covered, not front of a journal, sorry, front of a notebook I should say, because that's what we said it was going to be. Now, as I was working on that, I got this idea. We could add this little label. Here. And it doesn't matter if we can't read them. It's just part of it, isn't it? Leave it like that. And I'm going to put this in the corner here on the side and work on the back. And let's see how we're going to finish off the back of our cover. And we said that we could use this cover and store little mementos in it. Something that we want to hide, something that we want to put there and leave, close and protect. So this one here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible because it is the back and we don't want to make the back like the front because then it loses its purpose, doesn't it? The back is the back and the front is the front. And we don't want it to become a case where we're thinking, should this be the back or should it have been the front? So here we are creating the back. And yes, I am going to use this one because it's longer. Which one would go? This one's cool. Let me just work on this one because it actually does have that feel. It gives you that corner there. Okay, lost my patience there. Happens a lot. There we go. And add it here. And this way we're covering that bit that's from the cover of the journal that doesn't look right. It came off. Let's see. There it is. And I'm going to use this, which is a scrapbook paper by Tim Holtz. It's a Tim Holtz combination of lovely paper. I mean, I just love this paper. We all do, don't we? We all love this paper. Whatever we do, we'll always come back to this lovely paper. So there it is. And I wasn't sure if I was going to use the Jester, and I think not. I think I'm not going to use the Jester. I'm going to use another fairy image here, which is more appropriate, I think, for the garden fairy water theme. So they're going to go over the Tim Holtz paper. here. There we go here. And we have a little arrangement there. I'm not going to do the back. I'm not going to add too much dimension on the back, as it's going to be flat, and we want to see it flat. I think most of us would like it flat, because then we can lie flat on a table or whatever. So there it is. And I was thinking of, nope, this is a bit too much, I think. I was thinking of, I said, just adding one more thing on this and letting it be. This washi, which is the perfect thing to add here. I'm going to do it there. I always glue the washi just in case, because you never know. You don't want washi being ripped off and washed out. Here it is. That's nice, isn't it? I think. I'm going to prepare also a video, and I'm going to upload it, and I've also got a book review. I promised. I'm still plowing through that book. Not an easy book to read, great fun. It's a good book. I carried it with me in Seville, and I found quite a few things that were mentioned in the book there, so that was nice. So it was the best place to read that book, Seville. And someone's doing their lawn. Someone's mowing their lawn, and every time I decide to do a video, somebody's going to mow their lawn. It's just one of these things. Or maybe every day people mow their lawns. Do they do that? Is it like the type of thing people do? Because we don't, but it looks like some people do every day. Okay, I'm going to put this lace here to give it a bit of a closure on the side, this side, and it happens to be the same size, and it's well attached because there was plenty of glue there. And I am going to use some more of this twine to create this again as some sort of a composition, let's say, and or maybe it's going to be a little bit longer. Oops, sorry, I hope I didn't knock the camera out of place. And tied up here on the side. Cut it off and leave it there. I like that. I think it's quite nice, isn't it? So as it is like that, now I have this paper, which I want to give when I'm finishing this, I want to give it a rolled effect. And as it's going to hold very few papers in, what I was thinking of doing, very simply, is just swirling it. So I am going to glue from the inside of this cover, so it doesn't matter for me. But if you would like something stronger, then you should just do a proper spine on it and just differentiate it a little bit. You know, make it, you know, just whatever you're doing, make sure you leave the part from the spine free. So here we are. There it is. Yeah. Really, you know, it looks, it's really simple, and I'm not going to make it look harder because it's just a simple mixed media kind of thing. There we go. Mixed media cover. So that's it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach the rest of it on the inside of this. A closure, proper closure. So I am going to glue this on. It's actually the wrong way around, so I've got to be careful about that. And why? Because I've got it cornered. If it's not cornered, it doesn't matter, but I've got it cornered here, and it has to come naturally this way. So there it is. And there is this part. I'm going to leave this. It doesn't matter, it looks fun. Here, like that. Glue everywhere on the hands. I think it's rather pretty, isn't it? What do you think? Now remember, of course, it's here and it's closed, and we need to put something in the front, and what I'll do is I will attach what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another music paper here, and I'm going to add it onto the other side like that, and then you've got it all here. And let's see if we can balance it out. I'm not measuring, I'm not doing any of that today. I'm just, well, not that I ever do. I measure when I do journals. But today, it's all free, isn't it? We've got to let ourselves a bit free. And this is actually working. So it worked. So here I am. Just adding some glue from the inside part of this. This way we're reinforcing it a bit more, because remember this is the only spine it's got, this music paper. And this is only as an example of how you can do it, because you can add a much stronger paper, glue it well, and create another kind of spine for your folder, for your very, very simple multi-dimensional folder. sides. That's it. And here I will add a bit of reinforcement by gluing the rest of the paper here. That's it. I hope you're not seeing a lot of my hair while I'm doing all this, interfering. There, probably, I'll probably edit it a bit later and notice that it's all my hair there. But there. So this is it. This is the spine. And then from the inside, do whatever you like, add whatever you want. This is your little folder. It can close completely like this. And you can put something really special inside. And of course, if you like, you can add a pocket here and a pocket on the side. And have your little folder. And the whole idea of this was not so much the actual folder, it was more the creation of a front that is very, you know, made of different elements and giving it a bit more of a life. And I am going to add it here, there, and put it through there like this, and really simply and loosely tie it up. Sorry, it's not that simple, is it? Oh, actually, so I'm going to bring my little box with my buttons and find a button. This is nice, isn't it? I think that's nice. Yeah, I think that's nice. I haven't used my buttons for a long time, so it's a good opportunity. So I could have used a wooden one, but I quite like the shell button. I'm going to do something else now. I'm going to put this through and through here, because I'm choosing for this to be my front. And just giving it a bit more, like I'm trying to make it a bit more even. And put it like this. So I think I'm doing it right. And put this down through here. Through, and I'm sure some of you know a much better way of doing it, but it closes. It closes here, and you can tie a bow, or turn it around, which is probably the easiest thing, and put it through here, like that. And you've got your little folder ready, and it's fun. It's lovely, and you can put so many personal things there, like things you love. And our next crafting project is going to be something completely different. It was great talking to you again. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll talk very soon. Bye bye.